cases can be difficult for even the most hardened of detectives. And jurors often have to hear about them too. Well, digital forensics are now helping to lessen the impact on jurors and help solve cases. Prof Mark A Williams from Warwick University and DI Harry Harrison from West Midland Police join me to explain more. Good morning to you both.
Morning.
First of all, Mark, tell me, what is this technology that you're using?
Well, this technology works in very similar principles to a hospital CT scanner, except we use it's very much more powerful technology. So, as a hospital scanner can pick up details in tenths of millimetres, our scanners can pick up details in the thousandths of millimetres or even a millionth of a millimetre.
So absolute minute details. And Harry, you've actually used this as part of a case at Lorenzo Simon. We can see him here. How was it used there?
Yes, Lorenzo was convicted of murder earlier this year of his tenant, Michael Spalding. Lorenzo placed Michael's body in a canal. A subsequent search of their home address, we recovered a small piece of charcoal and we asked Mark to scan it for us.
Now, crucially, you were interested in what was inside that sample, weren't you? So, Mark, how did your technology assist that with that investigation?
Obviously, the piece of evidence of the charcoal was transferred to our scanners at university.
And we can see here, now this is a scan of that. Now, at the moment, it looks pretty bland to me, so what's the significance?
What we were interested in, what was inside that piece of charcoal? There was definitely, and as you can see there, you can start to see that there were certain evidence we'd like to see, and obviously non-destructively we could use our scanners. Now, you can see the blue, that was turned out to be the left humerus of the victim.
So there was actually a piece of bone within the sample.
Absolutely,
and you were able to find that from scanning it. And what can we see on the right of that shot there?
Well, that was another piece of evidence that we scanned, which actually contained in the suitcases. So as you can see, it's a perfect match, really helped with the case.
So when you actually matched to the crime scene another fragment of bone, you're able to say they are from the same victim. Now, you've got another addition as well. What have we got here?
Well, obviously with cases such as these, there's a reluctance to show some quite disturbing imagery and evidence to the jury. So with the current case, we have digital models. We can actually produce physical models. So this is a high-resolution 3D printed model, and this was actually extracted from the X-ray scans we did.
It's exactly the same size of what was inside that piece of charcoal. And what you're just matching up there, this is the same size as what was come from the actual crime scene. Absolutely. And we can see that it is a perfect fit. I think we can see that on screen there, to prove that clearly it come from the same victim there. So, crucial piece of evidence, and as you say, lessens the blow on the jury, who have to see some pretty nasty things, and that's an easier way for them to get their hand around it. OK. Harry, how do you see the future of technology like this being used with police cases?
Well, we're using it now. It's already led to the conviction in 2 cases, and it's being used in 4 ongoing cases. It's truly amazing.
Very exciting times, and a great piece of kit. Thank you both for joining us today. Right, still to come on today's programme.